Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm taking you through our raw and unfiltered experience of trekking the stunning Bandaje Waterfall Trail. It was wild, real, and full of surprises. I'm sure you're going to enjoy every bit of it. This video is for you. Yes, you. The one who's been craving something real. Something raw. If you've ever dreamed of walking into clouds, touching untouched waterfalls, or pushing your limits to feel alive again, then come. Let me take you to Bandaje Waterfall. But fair warning, this isn't a picnic. This is a trek, a test, a transformation. And by the end of this video, maybe you'll start planning your own. 8.2 kilometers. That's what they told us. Doesn't sound much, right? But out here, when it with every step uphill, every breath harder than the last, you realize distance isn't just physical. It's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. If you're planning this trek, start preparing today. Legs of steel, lungs that love burning, and a heart that doesn't quit. You'll need all three. The higher we climb, the fog thickens. The world below, gone. Just mist and mystery. And in that silence, your thoughts start to speak. Loudly. There were moments I questioned if we'd even make it. Slippery trails, knees aching, leeches whispering from the grass, but then a cold gust of wind, the smell of wet earth, a bird call, and suddenly you remember why you're here. This is your moment too. When you come here, don't rush. Feel the forest, let it walk with you. The moment I stepped onto the trail from Rani Jhari Viewpoint, I was pulled into a world of stillness and soft sounds. The rustle of leaves, distant bird calls, and the quiet breath of the hills. The trail was moist and uneven, ready to test every step. At first it felt gentle, winding through dense green cover. Tall trees loomed like ancient guardians, and the scent of damp earth and moss filled the air. But as I moved deeper, the forest turned wild. Slippery roots hid beneath fallen leaves, loose rock shifted underfoot, and thick mist blurred the path ahead. At times, I could barely see a few meters forward. It felt like walking into a dream.
What happened? You're tired? All okay? Even more tired. Bhai, aa gaya tha mere haath
After
pe.
over an hour of trekking through the dense forest
even
trails of Bandaje, my legs had started to feel the effort. Every step on those rocky paths demanded focus. But then, something snapped me out of that rhythm. A faint sound. Soft, trickling water. Just a few steps ahead, barely visible through the foliage, a serene little water body revealed itself like nature's secret offering. It felt magical. Almost
Go
sacred.
take a shortcut.
As if guided by instinct, I drifted toward it. My tired feet picked up pace on their own. Kneeling beside the edge, I bent over, cupped my hands, and scooped up the cold mountain water. And then, splash, I let it hit my face. Time paused for a second. My senses reawakened. The exhaustion of the trail was momentarily replaced with a surge of freshness and gratitude. It wasn't just about washing my face, it was a ritual, a reminder that nature doesn't just test you on these treks, it also rewards you, surprises you, and heals you when you least expect it. The journey ahead was long, but in that moment, everything felt perfect.
निकालना अमित निकालना यार, काट रहा है यार, काट रहा है, मैं जल्दी काट रहा, बहुत काट रहा है, अमित जल्दी निकालना, ओए निकालना यार, ओए अरे निकाल मेरे ऊपर आएगा वो, नहीं काटे इसकी, अबे साला मेरे ऊपर आया वो,
climbs got steeper. My breath grew heavier. But every time I turned around to rest, I was gifted with a view. Rolling green hills layered like waves, clouds brushing their tops like a soft veil. It looked less like a landscape and more like a painting in motion. And then the forest opened up into vast, endless grasslands, vibrant green, windswept and alive. Narrow foot trails weaved through the meadows, carved by the footsteps of countless trekkers before me. I walked slowly here, letting the breeze hit my face, letting the silence soak in. Some sections were rocky, others steep and slippery. I slipped a couple of times, enough to remind me that nature was still in charge. But I smiled through it, because every challenge felt like it revealed something more beautiful, more humbling.
एक फोटो लेंगे सत्या रुक सत्या।
There were many surreal moments along the way, looking ahead and seeing nothing. Just white mist. The hills had vanished. The path disappeared. Yet in that stillness, I felt completely at peace. Like nature was telling me, don't look too far ahead. Just be here. The Bandaje trek wasn't just a hike. It was a slow, magical surrender. Mud on my shoes, mist in my lungs, and a quiet joy I didn't even know I needed.
Actually, bro, it's good for me if you travel, if you walk.
Just as I was walking ahead, I heard some laughter and music in the air. Turns out a few girls had just finished singing something. I had just missed it. A little disappointed, I walked up and gently asked, "Will you sing that one more time?" They smiled, nodded, and the moment was back. Soon they began dancing to the trending Kannada track, Bengal Bungaroo, with cheerful steps and infectious energy. And just when we thought it couldn't get better, Yashwan, our ever-enthusiastic trek coordinator, jumped in, singing along with full Josh.
Thank you.
For a while, the forest trail turned into a mini dance floor. That impromptu performance brought a whole new rhythm to our journey, a musical break that lifted everyone's spirits before the climb ahead.
रुकना भाग मत मेरे साथ रह बस।
I paused for a moment, took a bunch of wild yellow flowers from Amit's hand and some from the trail's edge. and gently placed them right in front of my lens, almost like nature's own bookmark in this chapter of the journey. Behind them, the carved trail stretched like a story yet to unfold. Etched through rolling green grasslands and the misty blue sky above, it felt like the heavens were breathing softly over the Western Ghats. It wasn't just a view, it was a feeling, a fleeting frame of solitude, beauty, and peace I didn't want to rush past. It felt like the flowers were telling their own story of resilience, of beauty found in forgotten corners. About 3 or 4 kilometers into the trek, just when we were warming up to the rhythm of the trail, Satya stopped. Something was off. His face said it all. We looked down, and there it was. His trekking shoe had betrayed him. The sole was peeling off like a page from a damp notebook. And this wasn't just a stroll in the park. We had nearly 12 kilometers of uneven, steep, sometimes slippery trail ahead. We gathered around, brainstorming, as if we were fixing a Formula One car mid-race. Our trek coordinator joined in too, lending hands, ideas, and some makeshift fixes. Eventually, with a little teamwork and a lot of optimism, we managed to patch it up. Not perfect, but enough to keep going. That moment taught us something. Always carry an extra pair, or at least duct tape, or a spare Satya. Crisis averted, spirits high, shoes tied tight. We were ready to roll again.
वो लोग मिल जाएगा ना तो हम लोग पूछ सकते हैं वो लोग बोल भी रहे थे कि किसी के पास स्पेयर है शायद क्या बोल रहा है should I stop here and wait for you guys to come back चलो देखते हैं रुमाल बांधने का नहीं चलेगा
After hours of climb, the trail suddenly dips. The descent begins, rocky, slippery, shaped by monsoon, rage over centuries. This isn't a path, it's a warning. Only those who truly wish to witness Bandaje may pass. Near the trail's end, the path plunged sharply into the valley below. The ground seemed to tilt away beneath our feet, and each step felt like walking the edge of a blade. The terrain was so tricky that many trekkers had gathered here, waiting patiently for their turn to descend. No one dared to rush because here, one careless move could change everything.
Go. You wanna go down? हाँ. ये हमारा ग्रुप नहीं है. What happened? Where are you going? Cave?
We walked slower, focused, careful, and then that sound, that deep, rumbling roar. Waterfall, close, real. There it was. Bandaje Falls, plunging from a cliff over 200 feet high into an abyss hidden in green. It wasn't just water, it was light, in motion, in rebellion, in poetry. Some sat silently on rocks, just staring. Others played in the stream, laughing like children. I just stood there, soaked in mist, eyes wide, trying to remember this moment forever. When you come here, and you must, don't just take photos. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and feel it. There were strangers all around, hikers from other paths, other cities, other lives. But in that moment, we were all the same. Tired, humbled, and completely present. I saw a guy just sitting with his feet in water, not moving. Another couple clicking their 100th photo or trying to freeze time. And a solo trekker just crying. No one asked why. You don't know what Bandaje will show you, but it will show something. About your past, your strength, your silence. Here's the thing about waterfalls, and they don't ask permission. They fall, bravely, without looking back. And in doing so, they become beautiful. Maybe that's what we all need. To let go. To fall freely. To trust the flow, and know we'll land where we're meant to. Locals call it Bandaje Falls. Arbi meaning waterfall in Tulu language, spoken mainly in the coastal Karnataka. It begins in the hills above, swelling with monsoon rains, and eventually merges with the sacred Netravati River. Legend says ancient sages once meditated near these hills. Some say the water here holds healing energy. Others say it's a river goddess in disguise, flowing down to bless the valleys. We moved closer, almost to the edge. A few feet more and you'd fall with it. But no one dared. Not out of fear, but out of respect. Stand there and you'll feel it too. The pull. The power, the surrender. And then, time stopped. We sat on rocks, took off our shoes, let the cold stream numb our feet, hearts racing, but finally, still. We came here to see a waterfall, but we found our breath, our thoughts, a piece of ourselves we didn't know we'd lost. And maybe, just maybe, that's what you need too. So when the noise of life gets too loud, come here. Let Bandaje remind you who you are. But now the sky had darkened. Rain was imminent. People quickened their pace to reach the base before the clouds broke. We were happy we had made it this far, but reality hit. Another 8.2 kilometers still lay ahead. One thing about the Bandaje Falls trek is worth remembering. It's not just a climb up and a climb down, which both ways are a constant mix of ascents and descents, testing you till the very end. Our trip coordinator, Yaswant, the very first face of incredible Karnataka for us, decided to wrap up this adventure in his own voice. So, hear him out, along with a few heartfelt experiences from our trek mates about the Bandaje Waterfall Trail.
Okay, hi friends! ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇವತ್ತು? Where we have come today? How was the trek?
Nice.
Too good.
Tiring.
ಟಯರ್ಡ್
Tiring, long, nice.
ಓ ಓಕೆ
Full of mist.
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತು
I enjoyed it. Too good.
ಕಾಲ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ
Yeah.
ಹೋಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳೋಣ ಸರಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರಿನಾ ಓಕೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಾರಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗೋಣ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಟಾಟಾ ಬೈ ಬೈ ಸಿ ಯು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ
That was really a great gesture. After that, I'm leaving you with some of the best moments captured during this trek. So sit back and enjoy. Also, don't miss my next video. It's like the thrilling sequel to this one, where we got caught in a wild downpour while descending. If this video made your heart wander, give it a like, share it with your travel tribe, and tell me in the comments, would you dare take this trek? Until then, keep walking, keep feeling, and keep chasing waterfalls.